Everybody was dreaming to open business this small, but not anymore. It's very slow. We're not making any money. If this problem continues, I don't think we can have our businesses. I live South Minneapolis. If you walk around, you think nobody lives the area. I think ICE is here to destroy the Minneapolis, harassing people, closing our businesses. We have to come out and, fight our rights. I was volunteering last 3 days to explain in my community and tell them how important it is to do assembly, to do the protesting. ICE, we will see. Carmel is shutting down. Every single business we went and asked them, are you gonna protest? Are you aware of what's happening? And they say yes. We gather in meetings, we put in flyers all over Minnesota. We don't tolerate violence. We don't tolerate discriminations. We don't tolerate grabbing people from their own house. That's why they're at the street, to put fear in our hearts so they can isolate us. I know we have a good people and we have a unity and we have unions. We are reaching out with each other. We're marching on the 23rd to make a history. Find the strength to show up.
We are shut down all the business in Mall 24 on Friday. We can help the people, they will help us. We miss a lot of customers. 60% of our customers coming, they scare the ICE. They kill some people. They shot other people. All the people they scared if you're citizen or not citizen. That's why we are shut down on Friday to go outside to protect our people.
Get out! You're not supposed to be here. Get out! 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 Sir, get me through. Out! 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 Get out! Get out! Out! You're not welcome! Out! Out! Out!
In Minnesota, Somali-owned shops are shutting down, not because business is low, but because fear is spreading. And what is happening right now is raising serious questions about immigration enforcement, community trust, and who really pays the price. Across Minnesota, especially in areas with large Somali American communities, business owners are making a difficult decision to close their doors, sometimes temporarily and sometimes indefinitely. These are grocery stores, restaurants, clothing shops, places that support families and entire neighborhoods. So let's watch this, then I will come back with more comments.
They're in the African store. They're not supposed to come in here. For me? Oh my God. Why they're entering here? They're not supposed to be in here.
Listen, respect me. I will respect you.
You guys enter, or you guys are busting through his door.
You guys are not doing any order.
You guys don't have the right to be in here. Oh my, they enter through the back door.
I'm not going to close my door. Yeah, you can close.
You guys have to.
I'm not doing shit. You have everything. What the heck?
They'll come through here. If their eyes. I don't know.
Hundreds of Somali-owned businesses are on the verge of bankruptcy due to the surge of illegal agents in Minneapolis.
It's very slow. We're not making any money.
Not making any money?
If this problem continues, I don't think we can have our businesses.
So as soon as they cut out all of the money, all of the fraud money, everybody mysteriously starts going out of business. What? No way!
The Somalis in the United States and across the world are protesting against President Trump. Here's what happened. In recent, Somali communities in the U.S. and across the diaspora have expressed anger and frustration over a combination of immigration policies and controversial comments attributed to President Trump. One major reason for the protests is the ongoing immigration crackdown. U.S. authorities have intensified deportations of undocumented migrants, and many Somali families say these actions are tearing families apart. Some parents fear being separated from their children, while business owners worry about losing workers and customers. In response, hundreds of Somali-owned businesses have announced temporary shutdowns in protest. Their goal is to show how much their communities contribute to the American economy. They believe that if their businesses close, even for a short time, it could highlight their economic importance and pressure the government to rethink deportation policies. Another reason for the anger is a reported statement where President Trump allegedly described Somali immigrants as low IQ and portrayed Somalia as unsafe and dysfunctional. Many Somalis consider these remarks racist, disrespectful, and dehumanizing. They argue that such language fuels discrimination and misinformation about their community. Supporters of the protests say they are not against law and order, but they want humane immigration policies and respect for their dignity and contributions. Critics, however, argue that immigration laws must be enforced regardless of economic or political pressure. As protests continue, the situation highlights the broader debate over immigration, free speech, and how nations treat minority communities in times of political change.
Dozens of Somali businesses are on the verge of closing down in Minnesota. I want to say it's an entire mall strip called Caramel. This is what the business owners had to say.
Everybody was dreaming to open business this mall, but not anymore. It's very slow. We're not making any money. If this problem continues, I don't think we can have our businesses.
I live South Minneapolis. If you walk around, like, you think nobody lives the area.
I think ICE is here to destroy it, the Minneapolis, harassing people, closing our businesses.
We have to come out and, fight our rights.
I was volunteering last 3 days to explain in my community and tell them how important it is to do assembly, to do the protesting.
ICE, we will see you.
Do y'all think this is more evidence that there was fraud funding these businesses? Because ICE was out there before all these protests, like before they start getting media coverage like this. ICE was out there in December. And I remember when Nick Shirley was doing these videos, you rarely seen any people in those strip malls. Anyway, they weren't really packed like that. Anyway, and then Minnesota just launched this nationwide shutdown not to go to businesses or support any businesses or shopping. I mean, that's added to their businesses too. Their businesses shut down. Nobody's outside unless they're protesting ICE. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think ICE played a role in this, or it's just because the fraud is being exposed and the funding stopped?
So why are they shutting down? The closure comes amid growing fear tied to increased immigration enforcement activity. Even lawful residents and US citizens say they are afraid of being stopped, questioned, or caught up in enforcement actions. As a result, foot traffic has dropped, workers are staying home, and many business owners say opening simply doesn't feel safe right now. Let's watch more clips of what was happening on the ground and clips of various individuals reacting to this situation.
ICE out of Minnesota. ICE out of Minnesota. My name is Ibrahim. I'm of the Party for Socialism and Liberation. I'm Somali, and Minneapolis is my home. We are here to speak up and fight back against the racist attacks that have been leveled against the Somali community, the immigrant community, and the people of Minnesota. Carmel Mall, which is a cornerstone of the Somali community, with hundreds of stores, restaurants, and cafes. Thousands of business owners and patrons come to the mall every day. We Somalis are not only business owners, we are Uber drivers, airport workers, healthcare workers, engineers, janitors, and doctors, and more. We help make the city run. We help make the state run. Now it is time to stand up for our brothers and sisters in the immigrant community who are terrorized by ICE. We want to stand up against the terror that's been inflicted on our community. We want to demand justice for Renee Nicole Good and all the people impacted by the violence. We want to announce that we are joining the call to shut it down. No school, no work, no shopping.
I just seen a post that said today starts the biggest Somalian fucking protest about some bullshit. They said hundreds of businesses are closing down so the United States government and the economy could feel it. Bitch, ain't nobody give a fuck about all that, bro. Listen, nobody cares. Like, bro, if the whole Somalian population goes back to Somalia right now today, nobody's gonna bat a fucking eye, bro. I don't know why these people are acting as if they're like the main characters of anything. Bro, listen here, bro. Nobody gives a fuck. Like, bro, I understand, let's say, if y'all said the Mexicans, the Hispanics were doing that, now it would have been like, oh, okay, bitch, I love Mexican food. I love Hispanic food. Like, I love Caribbean food. Like, bro, what the fuck? Even if you said African Americans were doing something like that, I would have been like, God damn, yeah, you know, this shit kind of serious, but you know, I love me some soul food. I love hanging out with my folks, my black folks and whatnot. Somalians, bro, honestly, I don't give a fuck, bro. They could do whatever the fuck they want. They could all go back to Somalia, all I want. As long as we get our fucking money back, I'm cool. Bro, the amount of unfazedness that the United States of America really is unfazed about y'all situation, it would be insane for y'all to even think we really give a fuck, because we don't give a fuck. Like, bro, y'all could do whatever the fuck y'all want. Y'all could leave. Y'all could give us our money back and leave. You can leave and give us our money back, bro. That's the two options that you guys got. I don't give a fuck. No, all y'all businesses are already fraudulent as it is.
So apparently there's hundreds of Somalians throughout Minneapolis and Minnesota that is protesting their own way. And you want to know how they're protesting? They're going to shut their business down. Let me be the first to let you all know that we don't give a shit, okay? That's number one. Number two, it ain't even business. It ain't no business at all, okay? Stop it. You all are shutting those businesses down because you all are running. You all are jetting, getting on those American Airlines and going back to wherever the hell y'all came from, because the gig is up, all right? The Trump administration is coming after you all. Now, if you don't know by now, the Trump administration, DOJ, Pam Bondi, they have been hemming people up left to right, charging people. I think at this point, over 200, most of them are Somalians, that has been in this entire fraud situation, stealing billions of taxpayer dollars. We don't give a shit how y'all protesting. We really don't. I don't know why you all feel the need to do this or do that. It's not going to help your all cases. Y'all business don't contribute to nothing. They're not even running. Minneapolis is not going to feel no impact from this. Literally.
Chaos from enforcement reached school campuses. Immigration raids in Minneapolis led to daily school closures and virtual learning options due to safety concerns. How far does enforcement go before disrupting kids' lives?
Despite rumors online, there is no evidence that these shutdowns were caused by threats or warnings from other communities. What is driving this fear is the fear of enforcement, fear of harassment, and fear of uncertainty. And fear, as we are seeing, has really economic consequences. So guys, what impact is this causing? So when small businesses close, the damage doesn't stop at the front door. Employees lose hours, families lose income, and neighborhoods lose essential services. And for communities that already feel under pressure, the shutdowns deepen mistrust and isolation. So guys, what is the bigger question here? Supporters of tougher enforcement say it is about law and order. Critics argue the current approach is creating collateral damage that is hurting people who are trying to work, contribute, and survive. So the question becomes, at what cost? This situation is still unfolding and the impact is far from over. If you live in Minnesota or anywhere with immigrant-owned businesses, this affects you more than you might think. Stay informed, stay grounded in facts, and keep asking the hard questions. Guys, thank you for watching to this far. And if you found this breakdown helpful, kindly share this video, like, and also comment. And please keep the comment section respectful. See you in the next video.